Hello, lovers of Creative Ends International. Today, I'm going to be talking about how you can make this reversible bonnet. So, I worked with Ankara and silk, that is a satin fabric. So, I work with Ankara and a satin fabric. Now, here is the deal. If you have 1 yard of a fabric, it's going to make one reversible bonnet for you. But if you intend to combine, then you will need to get 2 yards, and then that 2 yards you'll be able to create two reversible bonnet from it. So this is how we go about it. So you are going to divide your 1 yard of fabric into two. Do not share it by 18, but just share it at the middle. That is uh should I say horizontally. Don't share it vertically, share it horizontally. So after that, you fold that half into four places, four equal places. So you check what the longest radius is by sharing it into four, and then use that same radius to go round the entire fabric. So by the time you do that successfully, you would have created a very neat circle. So so that you don't go smaller than size, that's why you have to like fold it into four first, and then take the radius of your first edge, which might be between 17 and 18, and then you use that radius to go round the fabric, and then when you trim it out, you would have created a perfect circle. So you just take that same one that you trimmed out now to do your measurement on the second fabric that is already folded into four as well. So now we have two circles. It's as simple as you are seeing it. So we have two circles. So these two circles, we are going to place them side by side. So if it's a fabric that has right side and wrong side, so you are going to use the right sides facing right sides together, and then where you are sewing now is going to be the wrong side. So the wrong side will be facing you, and the second wrong side will be facing down. So you will now run it round, give it a round stitch. So when you are done with that, try as much as possible to ensure that your fabric is equal. Meanwhile, so also it is important to note that you are supposed to have a opening. Okay, that opening will allow you to open up the fabric, that is turn it out. So you can see what I just did. I just turned it out now. So you leave a space of like 1.5 inches, which will allow you to open it up, or even 1 inch, but I think mine should be up to like 1.5 inch. So when you are done turning it out like this, for a very neat work, I will advise that you use your pressing iron and press it. You can see the space I have there. That's the opening. So now if you want it to have a ruffles edge, you will create, you will mark 1 inch round the circle. All right, but if you do not want it to have a ruffles edge, then the 1 inch we are marking round the circle now is where you are going to fix your elastic. But if you want the ruffles edge, then you will mark 1 inch round the circle. You will come by that 1 inch again, mark another 1 inch round the circle, which is creating two stitches. So when you create that two stitches, that is, or we call it casing. All right, so when you create that two stitches, or two casing, you are now going to use one of it to fix the elastic, which is the one at the back. The beginning part is going to create your ruffles for you, and then while the second line I am marking now is the casing for the elastic, which will allow you to fit in your elastic, pull it to the size of the head you want, while the first part will not be for the ruffles design. And in all of this that I am doing, I am still very much conscious of the space that I am giving for the elastic to fit in. So that's why you must make sure that you leave the opening of that 1.5, and continuously you do not sew on that 1.5. If you look clearly on my video, you can see my chalk that I use to differentiate where I will start and end my stitches. This will just help me to be able to fix in my elastic. Now let me tell you something surprising. Do you know you can sell only this cap and you'll be able to take care of yourself? This particular reversible bonnet I'm talking about, you can get different beautiful silk materials, satin fabrics, fabric flower satin fabrics, and just this one is the only thing you are producing and counting for salons. Just produce this thing, take it to salons around you, they will sell it, and you will keep producing, they will keep selling, and you will keep making your money. To make money no hard o, e no hard. Na we dey think say e hard, e no hard at all at all. All of us we think we have to get a white collar job before we can survive. Who is telling you that stupid story? Ah, in fact, do you know you earn more by being self-employed if only you can be diligent and committed? Ha, mona wake up o. Even this, only this cap can feed you, can feed your family, if only you will wake up and know that I need to survive in this time. Okay, a word is enough for the wise. So you can see I have fixed my elastic. Why? How do you know the size of elastic to use? Now, if you want it to be very comfortable on the head, then you have to work with the head size of elastic, which is 22 inches. If you want it a little bit firm, then you work with 20. That's just it. But if you want it very flexible, so that you can't just make it big and it will not. Normal head circumference is between 22 and 24. We hardly get 25 or 24.5. Those ones are the extreme. But then if you are between that 22 and 24, then your elastic should just be 22. It's perfect. Look at it, very okay, wonderful, simple, easy to make, and you cash out. So I'll see you in my next video. If you know you love this video, I will ask that you give it a thumbs up, and also you can follow our page. We are here to empower you, so follow our page so that whenever we are uploading new videos, you will be among the first persons to be informed. For now, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much. Bye.